Toastmasters and esteemed guests.
Good evening.
Welcome to meeting number 1009. Theme. Welcome to meeting number 1009. Theme. Unleash your potential. Before we begin the meeting, I would like to confiscate all the smartphones in this room.
No.
No? No, but keep your phones on silent so that it does not disturb the meeting. Number two, don't move in and out during the speech as it distracts the speaker. You may do so during an applause. Please refrain from discussing topics related to sex, politics, and religion. Please do not park your vehicles in front of the gate. Number five, use the stairs. Please refrain from using the elevators. How could we unleash our potential? How could we unleash our potential? Take risks.
Come out of the comfort zone.
Move out of the comfort zone.
Take responsibility.
Take responsibility. Believe. Persevere.
Take new challenges.
Take new challenges. Thank you for the response. When I joined engineering, I was overweight and couldn't utter a word in English. I used to avoid places like canteen and especially places filled with pretty women. In spite of this, I didn't want to improve. I didn't consider it either. I don't know when I had watched this movie Rocky. If you recall it, in that movie he runs in the morning. It kept cropping up in my mind again and again. I decided to pursue it. I started running at 4 a.m. every day. After a few months, when I weighed myself, I had lost 12 kgs. Fitness had helped me unleash my confidence, which in turn had helped me unleash my potential in the long run, which is still helping me in many ways. Speaking of confidence, here is an individual who is young, energetic, charming, and Triple Crown Award winner, path breaker, dynamic leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, with a thunderous round of applause, please help me welcome President for current term, Toastmaster Mani.
Good evening, Daffodils.
Good evening.
Little louder. Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to the 1009th meeting of Daffodils Toastmasters Club. Today, we have a simple theme of our meeting. And the theme of this meeting also stands to be the theme of this term, the goal of this term that we plan to achieve. And the theme of today's meeting is Unleash Your Potential. Few days back, my team, the entire executive committee, we were in discussion. Should it be unleash your potential or should it be unleash our potential? Now, this is a very big dilemma that occurred to me. And everybody was asking me, what should be the theme? What do we do? That is when I started drawing the difference between unleashing your potential, unleashing our potential. And when I saw the difference, it was the same. There was no difference between unleashing your potential and unleashing our potential. You know why? Why?
Why?
I need a little more inquisitive audience. Come on.
We are all family.
Yes. When one of you unleashes your potential as a leader, don't you think that you would also ask the people around you and make the people around you unleash their potential? Yes? So won't that result in them unleashing their potential as well?
Yes.
So when you put together, isn't unleashing your potential equal to unleashing our potential?
Yes.
All of you agree with me?
Yes.
You're on the same page?
Yes.
Okay. Now what is the one difference between unleashing your potential and unleashing our potential? One alphabet, Y.
Unity.
Y. Any ideas what Y stands for? Y-O-U, U. The Y stands for you, and it is up to you to unleash your potential and help everybody around you unleash their potential as well, so that everybody can become better. And when I joined this supportive community of Toastmasters 1 year back, that is when it helped me unleash my potential as a leader. In my school days, I wasn't a very confident first ranker kid, none of that. Not the what people were crazy about me, none of that. But when I came to the supportive community of Toastmasters, that is when I started taking up roles. I became more confident to speak to people. And that is when I started unleashing my potential as a speaker and as a leader. And today, that unleashing my potential has helped me become the president of Daffodils Toastmasters Club. And with that, be assured, next 6 months, it is my responsibility to make sure that all of you unleash your potential as well. Talking about unleashing potentials, I see a lot of potential guests here. So can I please request you to stand up and introduce yourself to the club? All the first time visitors, please raise. I want to answer 3 questions today. Your name, what you're doing, how you came to know about Daffodils Toastmasters Club, and what you plan to gain out of Toastmasters. Can I have you introduce yourself?
I'm Satish.
Satish.
I'm aspiring IAS officer.
Okay.
So I got to know about the program from one of my friends.
Okay. Yes.
And I kind of have an anxiety that while facing a conversation between two, I don't usually have, but when I address a crowd, I usually get very kind of, the consistency of me talking decreases.
Okay.
The consistency of that reason.
We'll be very happy to help you out, and be assured you will be complete.
Myself, Brittany. I'm preparing for defense exams.
Okay.
I just got to know about this and I get conscious when I speak in public. I become conscious more when I start studying that.
Okay.
So that is my problem. So you have to clear this problem.
You are at the right place. Support a community to make sure that everybody gets over that. Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
Hi, good evening. I'm Narasimha Swami. I'm currently a retired person. It is almost 35 years back. When I was doing my engineering, we had a Toastmasters Club in our college. I was part of it. I've come here as a guest to Mahesh. So I've been to his house today. Okay. He invited me. I accepted it.
Yes.
So
Okay.
definitely I love this community.
Thank you so much. Yes.
I'll be starting college this year at West University. I learned about this club from the internet mostly. My main problem is whenever I speak to others, I become very self-conscious, like to the point where I think it's better if I don't speak at all. When I'm speaking to public, I just cannot get the words out. My knees start buckling, there's no way. So I thought this would help me get over my social anxiety and I can speak more freely with others and express my opinions.
Okay. Definitely will help you out. Thank you so much. Yes.
Hi, my name is Anirudh. I'm a former artist and currently looking to become a trainer for IAFTS. One of my biggest problems right now is anxiety, and specifically speaking to more than one person at a time. So I'm here to hopefully get a little better in that department.
Okay. Thank you so much. We have one new guest joining us today. Ma'am, can I know your name?
No, she's a Toastmaster.
Can you just have an introduction about you? One line. What?
She's already.
Your name, your intro, one line.
It's okay.
So the club members can know you better.
She's a Toastmaster. I'm Toastmaster Nita.
Okay. What are you doing right now?
At present, I'm learning.
Okay. How do you know about
I'm
Daffodils?
not, at present, I'm not working.
How did you find out about Daffodils Toastmasters Club?
Was the Google search and
Okay, thank you so much. Can you have a round of applause for our guest? you, be assured, your first meeting here, next 6 months, we'll make sure that your potential is unleashed. Moving on, I thought I'd take a little small story from my life and talk about how Toastmasters helped me unleash my potential. So the timid young boy that I was, to coming to where I am today, taking up multiple leadership roles in multiple levels in Toastmasters alone, and all of this at a reasonably young age. So that is the kind of supportive community that Daffodils and Toastmasters has to offer to you. All of us are willing to help you, all of us are here to help you, and we'll make sure that you become the best version of yourself by the time you leave Daffodils Toastmasters Club. Although we don't expect you to leave the club. Moving on, I'd like to welcome one terrific person today on the stage. Terrific not because she's a terror. She's an AI and data engineer currently working at Deloitte with over 2 years of rich experience as a passionate Toastmaster. And you know what? She loves to cook. The reason? She all about loves to eat. And you know my favorite part about her? Her makeup. What is that called? What is that item called? What is that cosmetic called?
Black me.
She's wearing my favorite cosmetics, a smile. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hand together to welcome the Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting, Toastmaster Yamini Joshi.
Thank you for that unexpectedly wonderful introduction, Ms. Vasumanu. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Recently, we started a speechcraft session at Jain College. One of the first rules as an essay I mentioned there was, whenever I say good evening or hi or any salutation, I expect you to reciprocate with the same amount of energy. But today, there is a slight change. I have been sick since the past 4 days. So whatever my energy is, the reciprocation should be double of that. So when I say good evening, you say
Good evening.
when I say hi, you say
Hi.
Thank you. On that note, let's begin today's meeting, shall we?
Yes.
Great. So when we've decided with the theme Unleash Your Potential, you know what I did? Because my brain was all foggy and I was very sick, I'm blaming it on my sickness, I went to ChatGPT. I asked, give me a few stories explaining the moral to be unleash your potential. You know what ChatGPT did? Essay, like this. It gave me 5 stories. I read all 5 of them. Guess which one I chose?
Nothing.
Exactly, because none of them made any sense to me. I was not able to relate to any one of them. So then, I looked at our president and I tore a page from his book and decided to talk about my journey. It's a very simple journey. When I joined Toastmasters, I joined an online club, so there was not a big deal for me to give a speech on a screen. It's fairly simple, and I know that I'm not conscious about anybody looking at me because the screen is what is looking at me, so I was not very conscious. But when I joined Daffodils, for every speech I delivered on stage, I had to push myself a lot. 6 months down the lane, I was asked to be Associate VP by Toastmasters India. I was very happy and excited about it. I took it up, I started helping out. The job of Associate VP was very much involved in the background of the meeting and not on the stage. And that helped me a lot in the sense. It made me get into my comfort zone so much that I love doing the background work. I stopped going on stage and I stopped pushing myself. So one day, I said I want to give a speech, not because I wanted to get that fear out of me or get out of my comfort zone, but because I wanted to complete my level. So Toastmaster Panitia told, no, we have a in-person meet coming up, you go and give your speech on that day. I said, okay, fine. I gave my speech. But believe me, I practiced for over a month for that one speech. That day, I was noticed in this club on this very stage by two people who then took me up to division event. And Toastmaster Malia is here, who was the division PR at that time. And from that division event, I went to several demo meets and then so many other things. You have all been seeing me everywhere recently, haven't you? That is because at that one point, somebody pushed me out of my comfort zone and I realized that coming out of my comfort zone, I already had potential. Coming out of my comfort zone, utilizing the opportunity that was provided to me, made me reach to a point where I am standing right now. So that is the message that I want to give all of you. You all have potential in yourselves and you all get opportunities. The only way you can be great is if you can get out of your comfort zone, utilize your potential and that opportunity, you can become great. You can reach greater heights. On that note, welcome to meeting number 1001, themed Unleash Your Potential. In the presidential address, we came across a lot of guests who said that they want to become better public speakers, who want to gain confidence. Let me assure you, as our president also mentioned, Toastmasters International is a platform which gives you a stage to unleash your potential and become a better public speaker, a confident public speaker and a better leader. It was founded by Ramses Pelly in the year 1924 in Santa Ana, California. Currently, we are spread across 144 countries with over 60,000 clubs and over 3 million members. And Daffodils is one of the oldest clubs in the entire India. So, can we have a clap for that? And every Toastmasters meeting usually unfolds in 3 segments. The first one is the prepared speech section, the second one is the table topic section, and the third one is the evaluation section. The first one is the prepared speech section where every speaker presents a well-prepared, well-rehearsed, well-mentored speech in front of all of us. And they get evaluated. The second part is called the table topics section, wherein, to put it in simple words, it's like impromptu speaking or pick and speak. You'll be given a topic on spot, or a topic, and you have to speak on spot for about 2 minutes. The third is usually considered the most important part of any Toastmasters meeting, where every single person, right from the Sergeant at Arms, that was Toastmaster Sanjay, till every speaker and every table topic master, table topic speaker, everybody gets evaluated along with the meeting audience, the decorum, everything. This section is called the evaluation section, and this section is usually conducted by a general evaluator who right from the beginning of the meeting till the end of the meeting, he evaluates every single thing. Today, to help us do that or to enable us in becoming better version of ourselves by unleashing our potential, we have a person who happens to be the past president or one of the past president of Daffodils Toastmasters Club. He currently works at Common International. He is a family man who has dedicated significant amount of time in making Daffodils what it is today. Like one of the people who's put a lot of effort, energy, time in making Daffodils a better place. He was one of those people who saw potential in me when I was hiding at the back and pushed me forward. So I owe a great deal of my success or whatever, my confidence to him. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and help me in welcoming Toastmaster Mahesh.
Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good evening.
I wish my wife had to be here every time there is some appreciation coming to me. Only when appreciation is coming to me, my wife is not here.
It is recorded.
Hopefully I take this.
It will be a thank you.
I think this is a new initiative by the current committee. Kudos to that. I'll take those recordings.
Sure.
My role as general evaluator today is to monitor the proceedings of the meetings right from the start till the end, and during the second half of this session to give a feedbacks on what are the areas that went well and what are the areas that would potentially improve. And to help me with this role, I have the Taggle team and the speech evaluators. The Taggle team is the timer, accounter, and the grammarian, and the listener. May I request the timer Anil to read out his role for today.
Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
As a timer, I will type the table topic, speakers, formal speeches, and evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards. For prepared speech, time taken should be between 5 to 7 minutes. I will 5 minutes I will show green card, and after 6 minutes I will show yellow card, and after 7 minutes I will show 7 cards. However, in today's speech meeting, so both Sanjay and Videsha has requested 1 minute of extra time in their speeches, so that I will be noting down. And coming to icebreaker, the speech duration should be 4 to 6 minutes. 4 minutes I will show green card, 5 minutes I will show yellow card, and for 6 minutes I will show red card. And coming to table topics, at 1 minute I will be showing green card, and 1.5 minutes I will show yellow card, and for 2 minutes I will be showing the red card. And coming to evaluation section, for 2 minutes I will be showing green card, and for 2 minutes 30 seconds I will be showing yellow card, and for 3 minutes I will be showing red card. And I will be reporting to you once G once on stage.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster. May I request our founder, Toastmaster Geeta, to read out the guidelines.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
The purpose of the R counter is to note any overused words, wrong pauses, and filler words like and, well, so, you know, etc. I'll be noting for all the speakers whoever takes the stage. I'll present the report when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Geeta. May I call upon grammarian Toastmaster Mukund?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.